Discovering boundaries and honoring your boundaries. It's a really big one, because if you never had them, it will be very hard for you to know where they are and what they are. So the only indication you will have is your feelings. And the feelings become the ultimate GPS for you to follow. Nobody else's, it's just yours. And take the situations and really learn from your awareness. When you are in a situation where you are doing something on automatic pilot and then you are exhausted, that's you already crossed your boundaries. If you do things with the should, I should go to the meeting, I should go to the family gatherings, it's something that is done because everybody does it. All of these things, the shoulds, are exactly a language of you not aligned with your inner self. It is somebody else's agenda. So, and the feelings will just let you know, because you're not joyous. If it's something that you actually wanting to do, you will know it. You will not even think about it. You just jump in and do it. But if the boundaries are crossed from your inner self, your intuition is going to guide you. Your inner self will let you know through your feelings. However, if your feelings are blocked, it's going to become a little harder. That's the first step. And there's a different levels of boundaries. There's a level of physical boundaries, mental and emotional boundaries. So that's where you have to catch like what boundaries you're talking about. Physical is very evident, obviously. It's like the buck stops right here. But the emotional, mental, if you do not have a very good, like almost like a meter to like sense, because it was crossed so many times, it's going to be harder. You might want to ask someone else, like, is this normal? Because you just don't know. You just don't know. Nobody showed you the right and the wrong. And the wrong, potentially people told you in your childhood, this is right, with some kind of a belief system they put into your mind. And so it's the confusion, and that it's not necessarily that it was wrong at that time, of you did something wrong at the time that it happened. It was just that you had nothing to compare it to. So it was the only truth you had been told. So now it's almost like you are giving yourself new birth with the new boundaries. So, they're going to be very foreign in the beginning, just because they are very foreign. You feel like, well, what's such a big deal if that's not a big deal. They just had a bad day. They're yelling at me because, they had a bad day. Well, again, this is very good example of a boundaries. Maybe for you, that would be okay. Not for me, because it doesn't make me feel good. Just because somebody had a bad day, I don't have to be the bouncing ball, okay, to get this effect from it. So if it's somebody you really, really love, let's say your spouse, and that is not their character, and they just truly had a bad day, and they don't use bad words towards you, they just exploding with just the energy that they can't hold anymore, and you hold the grace. That's not crossing boundaries. It's not directed towards you. It's just simply expelled energy. So it's a big difference. So every single situation is very individual. But like I said, is that start with awareness, start with the desire, and know which boundaries you're starting on first.